aren't people having kids anymore? Because no one has a spare $300,000. It's the same reason I haven't bought a sapphire mine recently. It's just a tad too expensive. I don't want to spend money on a kid. I freeze my bread to make it last longer. I'm cheap. Look, it's not even a joke. It's just a good tip. I don't even spend the fake money I earn in video games. Here's a better question. Why did the people who had kids before choose to make it feel impossible to have kids now? And how can they help fix that? The closest I'm gonna get to having kids is rewatching the first season of Stranger Things. But who's gonna take care of you when you're old? I don't know. Probably an AI android with a voice just different enough from Scarlett Johansson's for it to be legal.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Look at how empty this is. This was a very well done post on Reddit. $1.06, no longer available. This one, the replacement, $2.37. Both are 12 ounces. Trickflation. House Labs Slush went from 11 grams down to 5 grams, and they did reduce it from $38 to $32, but it's less than half the size it was before. This is a change that actually just went into effect very recently, but was to the employees of Starbucks in April about a new gouging collar for white chocolate mocha sauce. The new collar will dispense 15% less sauce per pump than the current collar, and the change was tested with customers. Did not result in any noticeable difference in taste. So they're trying to see, can we sneak this in? Will they notice? Another thing to sneak in, smaller sandwich sizes. Same price. It's about a 25% decrease, they said. These are the SodaStream canisters, and it went from 425 grams on this one to 400 grams on this one, but still claims to make about 60 liters worth of soda. Kush Mascara, which is a milk product, which is owned by Obagi Skincare, 0.34 ounces to 0.27 fluid ounces. This was actually put up as a very rare announcement, and it was only because it affected WIC. Darigold reduced the half-gallon milk carton from 64 ounces to 59 ounces. WIC does not allow the new 59-ounce package size. So because they don't sell the old product, you can't buy this milk if you use WIC. For those who don't know what WIC is, it's Women, Infants, and Children.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man. I feel like in today's economy, it's kind of hard to live beyond your means because you're basically spending all your money on necessities, your rent, your food, and you need both incomes now. One income is not going to cut it in this economy. It's just not. So you just got to be very conscientious about living within your means. It's very attainable. If there's two people, I feel like it is kind of hard when it's just one, but when it's two, I feel like it's attainable.
I think a lot of people live outside of their means. People probably will not want to admit this, but we compete amongst each other.
That's a fact.
We don't want to look poor next to our neighbor. When you look at it realistically, we all don't have enough. You know what I'm saying? Even if I make over 100K a year, that's not enough to sustain a house and everything like that. Realistically, you get what I'm saying? Like,
I need money.
And I've often said the happiest people and the most contented people that I've seen, and I know the very wealthy, I know the moderately wealthy, and I guess I know people a lot less than that, but the happiest people tend to be the people that are making a nice income, that really enjoy their life and their family life, and not the people of tremendous wealth that are constantly driven to achieve more and more success.
But when is enough enough? Obviously, there must have been a time, a point, when you knew that you would be secure for the rest of your life, your family, your relatives, whomever. Why do you go on?
Well, I go on really because I enjoy it. I really enjoy when I think about my business. I think about it literally 24 hours a day, and I really enjoy it. If I didn't, I will stop. There's no question in my mind that I'll stop, because I do understand it's all basically a game. We're all here to play the game, and we're all hopefully going to play it well, but some people obviously can't play it well, because if everyone played it well, you'd have a pretty unusual situation. But the game is being played now by me and by plenty of other people, and the people that enjoy it are the people that are going to win it, in my opinion.
So apparently the CEO of BlackRock thinks the idea of you and me retiring at 65 is crazy. As in the man who became a billionaire managing people's retirement accounts. And the really messed up part is the way they use our money against us, because they do something called ESG investing, which stands for environmental social governance. So if BlackRock doesn't like a company's stance on the climate or decides they're not woke enough, BlackRock won't invest in their stocks. And they're the largest asset manager in the world. They control $10.5 trillion in assets. And all of these big companies are in debt. So they play ball because if they don't go woke, they'll go broke, because falling stock prices could be devastating. And this stuff is like the mob, because they partner with the Human Rights Campaign, who gives all of these companies a corporate equality index score. It's essentially a social credit score for corporations. And this is why I push parents so hard to teach their kids about entrepreneurship.
I need money.
So they're sending me the money. He didn't have the groceries delivered. You don't know what my kids want. You don't know what my kids like. That's me. You buying stuff off of what you like. And because I told them, I needed tissue and I was out and I needed some groceries.
We don't give a fuck. Jesus. We don't give a fuck.
A lot of shit pissed me off. Like, we got inflation going on around America. We got inflation all up and through North America right now. Actually, it's going on in Venezuela, everywhere, actually. But I digress. I'm going straight to America. America's inflation problem. Because this is where I'm living at, and this is what all my friends and family have to go through. All right? So they're taxing up to 20% in gas, up to 20% in fucking groceries, taxing on every water, electricity bill. They tell you to go to solar panels, they tax you on that. You got to pay for the fucking solar panels on your roof. You know what I'm saying? You're constantly getting taxed everywhere around this motherfucker. But as we can see, they got a plan for you. You're going to own nothing and like it. They're going to make sure you only can pay rent. They're going to make sure you can only feed yourself to go back to their job to feed them. They're going to make sure you're not able to fucking get on your feet and do something worthwhile. Like, that's why property taxes jumped up to, I think they said like 15% or some bullshit like that. I think it was like Philadelphia. It's like one of the highest property taxes went up since 2012. So they're constantly trying to get your money any way they can. Watch their hands, right? Because they're trying to get in your pocket some way, shape, or form. Whichever way you gonna let them. Oh, you like Hulu? Nigga, I won't tax you on it. Oh, you like Netflix? Nigga, I'm gonna tax you even more. Oh, you want what? Nigga, just say what you want so I can tax you on it. All right? This is the way of the world. This is the way of America. I don't see it getting any better for anybody. They constantly putting up these wages, but it ain't putting down the rent. If you up the rent and up the wages, nigga, we broke even still. I'm still breaking even. If you put up the gas, then I gotta drive to work. I gotta commute to work every day. You're constantly taking. If you're gonna put up my goddamn grocery bill and put up the wages, what did you do? But this is what I'm talking about. It's for the idiots to think they're actually helping you out. Oh, let's bump up minimum wage. Oh, let's bump up every fucking thing now. Because actually they did. Like, if they were bumping up the wage, but then they bump up what you spend on a car, which is every fucking thing, then you don't really make any money. You just break even. They say tax the rich. The rich is just gonna tax your ass. They're not gonna take a pay cut. Not gonna do that. They're gonna figure out a way to avoid pay cuts. They actually have taxmen to make sure they don't pay no taxes. Zilch, zero on the tax. But you get taxed about 50%. And I'm talking about from rent to gas to water You getting taxed every which way because you're a consumer. You're not actually producing anything. You're not building the building so you can get a tax break. You're not employing anybody to get a tax break. You're not owning any property to get a tax break. And then even with that, it's a big ass catch 22. Another catch 22. They're trying to get you. They already planned on you trying to escape by owning land. They already planned on you trying to escape by leaving the country. They already planned on you as trying to escape by clicking up and everybody just hop in one house. No, they got a solution for that. Niggas want to be roommates. Okay. We're just going to up the rent on y'all. Everybody want a roommate? Good luck with that shit. Because we're just going to up everything. Up the gas, up the groceries, up the water. So it don't matter if you together or separate. You getting taxed regardless. You could try to click up and have everybody put together in one spot, and just like the rats did, they start clawing at each other, start trying to kill each other, because nobody's supposed to be sleeping on top of each other. Maybe in a community setting, but nobody's supposed to be in a fucking studio with 12 people. It's just not supposed to happen. But I digress. The reason why they want to keep you stupid and broke so they could take over this goddamn country like they was planning on doing from the gate. Y'all the ones that keep getting in the way. Y'all the ones that don't want to lay the fuck down. Let Antifa and George Soros come through and just buy all the fucking land up. Work for them and shut the fuck up. They almost got their plan underway, man. They almost got it. All we have to do is just keep shutting up, and they will have their plan. Trump speaking out. People deciding to get behind him. Feel like he's going to help us out this enormous tax that we're having in America. I highly doubt it. But at least somebody's trying to slow down this attack on the American people. Can we name somebody else who's actually trying to stop this attack on the American people? I'll wait. Because not Kamala. It's not Kamala. She ain't worried about you. She worried about how much she's about to get for becoming president. And I thought that was a position you only get paid $250,000 a year for. But I bet, like most presidents, she's going to end up with a bigger bag. She's going to end up with lobbyists and people stuffing her pockets. So then she doesn't even have to worry about doing for niggas. I just worry about the American people and what we plan on seeing after all this migration, after all this taxation, after all this inflation. What are we going to do? What are we going to see after this? It's going to be, they talking about world war or just immigrants taking over America, or people just being broke and homeless and maybe be hit with an EMP or something. Who knows what these people have planned for America? All I do know is get your guns and your gold up, baby. Because there's nothing else that's going to save you from this inflation. They're taxing the fucking firearms now. They're taxing every fucking thing. You can't even go in the store without seeing surcharge, without seeing fees. All right? I'm just keeping it real with you, man. Silence acceptance and we ain't having it. Take your red pill, understand what the fuck is going on, and get your guns and gold ready. Because you never know what the fuck they got planned. And you got to stay on the move, man. Stick and move. Shit ain't no joke out here. It is what it is, though. Silence acceptance and we ain't having it. Like, comment, subscribe.